Good morning, students. In last class, we discussed about electric field intensity on the axial line of an electric dipole. Today, we are going to discuss about the intensity of electric field at a point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. Last topic is axial line. Today's topic is equatorial line. So, electric dipole. Electric dipole means what? Two equal and opposite charges are separated by 2a distance. This is minus q charge, this is plus q charge. So distance of separation is 2a. This line is called dipole axis. Now equatorial line means a line which is perpendicular to the dipole axis. This is the dipole axis, it is a perpendicular line. The line which is perpendicular to the dipole axis and passing through the center of the dipole is called equatorial line. What is the definition of equatorial line? A line which is perpendicular to the dipole axis and passing through the center of the dipole is called equatorial line. What is our topic? Intensity of electric field at a point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. So this is the equatorial line of an electric dipole. Now I am considering a point P on the equatorial line at a distance r from the center of the dipole, and the distance between point P and minus q charge can be calculated according to Pythagoras. So this is the triangle here. So this is the center of the dipole. So total distance is 2a, means this is a, this is a. So this is length is a, this length is r. Then according to Pythagoras, this length will become r square plus a square whole power 1 by 2. And similarly, the distance between point P2 plus q charge is also r square plus a square whole power 1 by 2 according to Pythagoras. I am naming this point as A and this point is named as B. Now, already we know the electric field intensity formula. So, what is the formula of electric field intensity due to a point charge? E equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square, where r is the distance. Now, apply this formula at this point due to both charges. Now, the electric field intensity at point P due to plus q charge is, so the magnitude of electric field intensity due to plus q charge at point P can be written as E plus q equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by distance. What is the distance here? R square plus a square whole power square. So square 1 by 2 will be cancelled. So this is the remaining term. R square. R is the distance. Square of the distance. Here the distance is r square plus a square whole power 1 by 2. So it's a square means root will be cancelled. So remaining term is r square plus a square. Similarly, the magnitude of electric field intensity due to minus q charge at point P is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square plus a square. Same, magnitudes are same because distances are same, so magnitudes also same. So this equation represents the magnitude of electric field intensity due to plus q charge at point P, and this equation represents electric field intensity at point P due to minus q charge. Now, when you observe the directions of this E plus Q and E minus Q, so this is the E plus Q direction, because what is the electric field intensity definition? Force per unit positive charge. If I place a unit positive charge here, unit positive charge, repulsion exists. So due to the repulsion, that positive charge moves in this direction. So the electric field intensity direction is along BP due to plus q charge. Similarly, electric field intensity at point P due to minus q is along this direction. So this is E minus q direction. Same reason. So electric field intensity definition is force per unit positive charge. So if I place a unit positive charge here, and this is a minus q charge plus unit positive charge minus charge, negative charge. So what happened? Attraction exists. So due to that attraction, the unit positive charge moves in this direction. So electric field intensity at point P due to minus q charges along PA direction, and electric field intensity at point P due to plus q charges along BP direction. So these are the E plus Q and E minus Q directions. In first year we studied about vectors. So according to that concept, here each component will be split into two components. One is cos component term and other one is sin component term. In this case, sin component terms will be cancelled because that sin component terms will become perpendicular to the dipole axis and which are in the same magnitude, opposite in direction. So that the sin theta components will be cancelled. Then the resultant electric field direction is along this direction. So this is the cos theta component term. So this can be written as E equals to E plus Q cos theta plus E minus Q cos theta. So your E plus Q, E minus Q. So these directions will be split into two components according to vectors concept. So sin theta components will be cancelled because they are in opposite direction with the same magnitude, perpendicular to the dipole axis, that are cancelled, and both the cos theta components are along this direction. So this is the resultant electric field intensity at point P due to both charges. So that resultant electric field intensity is summation of that cos theta components. Now just take the cos theta term outside. So E equals to E plus Q plus E minus Q cos theta. Then substitute the formulas here. So E equals to E plus Q. E plus Q means what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square plus E minus Q component is same, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square into cos theta. Now when you calculate cos theta, let us take the angle between these two axes is theta. If this is theta means this is also theta, this is also theta. Now apply the cos theta here. We know what is cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta can be written as adjacent by hypotenuse. So your cos theta equals to adjacent. Adjacent is A. So A by hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse here? R square plus A square whole power 1 by 2. Now here 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q by R square plus A square is also same. So I can write it as E equals to, okay, right here this is same, so summation of these two terms, that means what? 2Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R square plus A square into same A by R square plus A square whole power 1 by 2. Let us consider this is x, this is x plus x can be written as 2x. So 2x, same, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R square plus A square. Next, R square plus A square into R square plus A square over 1 by 2. Then you can get a E equals to 2QA. So 2QA divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, 4 pi epsilon naught into R square plus A square over power 1. Here R square plus A square over power 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. that means r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2. And this 2qa can be written as what? Dipole moment p by 4 pi epsilon naught r square plus a square whole power 3 by 2, where p equals to what? 2qa. So this is the electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. If the condition is, if condition is r is greater than a, then the value of a will become very small, so that can be neglected. When r is greater than a, so when you apply this condition here, then you can get e equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught p by your square will be cancelled, then you can get r cube. So this is the electric field intensity at a point on the equatorial line. So the difference between these two formulas is, this formula indicates when the point is near to the dipole, and this formula indicates when the point P is away from the dipole. So this is the intensity of electric field at a point on the equatorial line of an electric dipole. Thank you.